Hello and welcome back to the HeapZip channel. In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to create a practical keylogger in Python in a few lines of code. So the first thing we need to do, we need to actually import key and listener, because we want to look for key press in other applications and other processes. So from pynput need to bring out keyboard, and then we import key and listener. Then we import logging. Then we need to specify where do we want to save the file, because this is just for the sake of education. I would put this in the same directory. So then what? Log directory would be same place, and logging base configuration would be like this. Then I would say here is the file name, the place I want to save the log files. Of course, in real world practices, you can actually do not save that, and this is the way many hackers use. They send it on a stream, and they don't save the file because they don't want to give a clue to antivirus engines and other people to understand and find the keylogger. But this is because our keylogger is for the sake of education. You can actually follow that in order to understand how it works, and later on you can actually make it more sophisticated and analyze that and see how you can improve your general security and security protection. So then I said, okay, this directory, so I can change here, for example, with root directory, with system directory, with antivirus directory, that they are more invisible. Then the name of file, so I would say, okay, keylogs, and file gonna be kind of text file, but usually the attackers, they save it in DLL or different type of files, not necessarily in a text file, because then it's gonna be more sophisticated. You can also use some random names like 32, 64, things like that, and instead of that you can use like a binary file for the file. So these are simple tricks actually cyber attackers use. You can actually take a look at them and actually see how you can actually detect malicious keyloggers on your network and your system and so on. And then we need to specify level, so let me actually do this in the next line. And the level would be logging and bug, and then we need to specify the format. We want to save it in a ASCII format, just for the sake of simplicity. And how we want to have it, we want to show this format, time, and then the message, which is the key, pressed key, string. And that's it. Collecting keys on press event. So define this like this: diff on press. And say when the key is pressed, then this is what you need to do. Then logging is going to be info. Then string, and that's it. Very simple. And the last part, we are now going to join a listener, because we want to listen to keys. Listener, and then we say, okay, on press, then use on press. So I use Atom. You can also use IDs to actually help you out to write your code with less bugs and do this faster. But to me, actually having like a simple text editor would be enough. Then listener, and now we join it. And that's it. It's our keylogger, and as you can see, it just requires about 10 or 12 lines of code. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So with 8 lines of code. Save this one. Right, now I open CMD. There we go, and let's check out code and see does it work properly or not. Here's keylogger, and yes, it works. It creates the file, and when we start to type anything here or in our web browser, anywhere else, actually start to write and create some file for us. So no matter where you go, for example, you go here in the terminal or in CMD, any other program. So if you go over here, you should be able to see all the keystrokes. And so thank you very much for your attention. If you like this video, please give it a like, write your comment down below, and subscribe to the channel.